Greetings guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette and this is my channel Evolve with Monette. Do not mind that 3 alarm fire that you see racing up. I got my Palo Santo a little too hot and apparently I'm starting a fire on my desk inside of the shell. So yeah, enjoy. Maybe you need a little extra smudging or something, okay? Alright guys, so happy to have you here. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. I am a professional intuitive empath and I'm chipping through the cards here as I try not to start a fire on my desk because I'm gonna do a quick look-see at our birthday boys and girls for the month of June and the end of May. Geminis. All right, my Geminis. My mama is a Gemini. I just saw her today, her birthday, and wanted to celebrate with her. And so we did a little breakfast. Now, I also have a special request for another Gemini. This one is for you, Emily. I am not kidding. We're starting with unicorn cards. I just happen to have some because, you know, it's my jam. And I thought of your unicorn bath bomb and I just want you to know you're on my mind, girl. So what we're going to do, this first part of the reading is just a little quick pop in for Miss Emily, and if it applies to you, God bless it. But she is a day one subscriber since I was under 100, girl, and I appreciate you. And you pop in and you lighten my day. And she has a great channel, guys. Go check her out. I will see if I can find it and link it below. Okay? All right, guys. Let's take a look here. What do we have coming up? First thing that came up as I was just kind of listening to your energy was about making new choices. Making new choices. Okay. Making new choices. And the song is Robin Royskop Everything. I know that's kind of tough. I'm going to see if I can find it and link it below. Robin Royskop. Here's how it starts. Baby, why you fronting? Well, it's not how it starts. Listen, I'm terrible with quoting songs, so do not mind me. But I'm going to give you a chunk that I think is imperative. Baby, why you fronting? When you know I'm waiting, you know I'm waiting here for you. Baby, why you frontin'? I'm terrible at it, but that's what it's gonna sound like. Robin Royskop Everything. Now, here's the thing about that song. To me, it sounds like past infatuation in a relationship. To me, it puts me in the mind of being about 4 drinks in. This is so interesting what's coming through here. About 4 drinks in and you like somebody, right? You know that feeling like, yeah, like I like you, and you're in the club, and are you in a straight club? Are you in a gay club? What club are you in, girl? What club are you in? And maybe this is not just for you, Emily. Maybe you'd be in a straight club. I think, but what I want to say here is that whomever is getting this message, there is an energy of I like somebody. I'm waiting for them to kind of, like I'm waiting for that tipping point. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this is going to be juicy. I'm waiting for a tipping point because what it is like you want to know that you're not in that intoxicated state by yourself, but it's new. It's not like long love. It's not we've been together forever. It's like that. Yeah, baby, why are you fronting when you know I'm waiting? You know I'm waiting here for you. Ooh, juicy. All right, let's see what's going on. Now, come on now. Come on, unicorn horse. Talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. Now, y'all, sometimes this can go really well, and sometimes it doesn't go well. I have lived on all those sides. So talk about your feelings, tell a friend how you feel. We're going to pull a few more of these, then we're going to get into some tarot and some oracles and clarify this. Baby, why are you fronting when you know I'm waiting? You know I'm waiting here for you. Something has to change. Something has to change. the changes that you're going through are positive. So this to me talks about the way that we change for that new love, right? Like if we're in a new love, the way that we change or evolve or something, it's just different. It makes us a different and maybe a better person. Happy surprises. Oh yeah, like that kiss on that, in that club. Something very good is about to happen. You know what I just heard? There's something strange, and oh, it's from Beauty and the Beast. It's the beginning of that song. There must be something here that wasn't here before. Baby, why are you fronting when you know I'm waiting? You know I'm waiting here for you. Emily, this may not be for you immediately, but what I'm telling you is there's something coming up here for you guys. Simplicity. Put your energy into the basics and let go of the excess. Sometimes we can get carried away if we're in that stage and we want to do too much. You got to just sit back and let nature take its course. Last card out of here, pets. Sit back and let nature, got it. You love and understand animals. So this deck, I will tell you, a full disclosure, is for kids. It's one of Doreen Virtue's decks, and I know you know all the tea about that. They're discontinued for the most part, and now they're ridiculously priced. I was recommending some to a client the other day, and they're like, oh, that deck's $100. And I was like, what? What? But yeah, that's another story for another day. All right, bottom of the deck here is teamwork. Work with others to make this situation come about. Baby, why are you fronting when you know I'm waiting? I'm waiting here for you. Let's take a look and see what's coming up beyond that, Gemini. So for some of you guys, maybe there's a couple of stories that'll show up here today, but for some of you, one of the things that's happening is we're in a situation where we're at that tipping point and we're feeling intoxicated and we're feeling, whew, what do we do next? Like, how is this going to go? Because you can't force things, you know, things have to just be. All right. Who's wanting to sneak away here? Is it the other person or is it you? All right, Page of Wands. I'm just going to run the deck here. Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Justice, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Listen, guys. Now you know what I'm hearing? Call your girlfriend. Or, yeah, something. It's time you made the call. Something, something, something. You just met somebody else. I know she's going to be upset. Something, 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 something. This is another Robin song. I don't know why Robin's on my energy or why I still have an actual fire on my desk right now. Sorry, guys. Robin's still in my energy really strongly because there's some things going on here where there is a dynamic that's going to be shifted. There's a dynamic that's going to be shifted and you're being asked to be really clear about what you want. We're going to be working with a couple of different decks today. So I have the Housewives, the Real Housewives of Tarot. Like, I can't even. It's so good. It's so good, guys. So I'm going to clarify this. Seven of Cups. A lot of choices here. Seven of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords upside down. Ah, okay, guys, I get it. They're asking you to start to shift dynamics in relationships. This is really interesting to me. We pulled this card as our first card, Seven of Swords. This is usually my super sneaky, narcissistic energy in the deck. And if you see it with any other swords, you're like, what's really good? Let's figure this out. And then we had it paired with Six of Swords, but in the inverse. I usually don't read those, but I'm taking it because I think it's adding a bit of nuance. I guess I'm going to stop saying I don't read them because I do. I think they really tell a story, and as a writer, I get what the cards are doing here with the sentence and what they're saying here. It's time for you to get unstuck, because when the Six of Swords are upright, we are sailing away from a thing, and there's something that you're getting pulled into here. And I know that for sure because we're going into the Ace of Pentacles, this earthy, stodgy energy. So they're saying there's something or a pattern of behavior that you're feeding in here to, and you're feeding into it with the Seven of Pentacles. So there's definitely an investment of time and nurturing that's happening here, and they're wanting you to be nurturing but balanced. Queen of Cups here. So yeah, we have some of those water signs on the board, but beyond the water signs, what we're doing is diving into our intuition about a situation and understanding how to bring balance to a situation. Um, Baby, why are you fronting when you know I'm waiting? You know I'm waiting here for you. There's something or someone here that presents this wish fulfillment for you, right? There's something that you're wanting to go after. Like, you want this. You want it, or there is an opportunity that you want, right? And this is going to be an opportunity that's a legacy builder. Okay, so when we're looking at this 10 of Pentacles, I'm looking at legacy, I'm looking at multi-generations, I'm looking at the parents in the foreground, and then in the background we have grandmother, and then in the far back here we have the children. We have an accumulation of wealth as this gold's pouring out. What we have is a legacy. What we're creating is a legacy. Now, you know what's interesting is I'm trying to hopscotch from that club where we're having this burgeoning feeling of like, oh my God, I have to kiss you, or oh my gosh, I have feelings for you, or oh my gosh, this is all new, I haven't done this in a while. Like, all of that stuff. What is that about connected to legacy? Are you guys pulling in somebody that you're going to be able to build a legacy with? Some of you have someone in your life that you are really building your legacies with. That's what this is. And you've been so used to being by yourself and doing this. And I don't care if you're male or female watching, you understand these energies are interchangeable. These cards mean nothing. They are archetypes, and we're going to be doing some archetype pulling too for you guys next reading. I have a really cool bonus birthday reading for you guys. But this is what you've been doing. You've been independent. You've been doing well. I mean, no one can really shake a tail feather at what you've been doing. But they're saying it's time to get back to the simplicity of understanding that change happens, and so do happy surprises. Guys, they're really giving you a clear path here. We're going to pull a couple more cards. Change happens, and so do happy surprises, and you can build a legacy with someone, because some of you really have accustomed yourselves and felt like you were not going to do that. You thought, this is not for me. I've tried it. I kind of suck at it. It's not happening the way that I thought it was going to happen, and so I'm going to not do this. But you know what's so interesting is there is this desire to create alchemy. Now, normally we're looking at this card and seeing indecision, right? 2 of Pentacles. But what's happening here, especially juxtaposed next to this single energy that you had been embodying, and now you're becoming a partner, right? Now you're thinking about building a legacy, is there is this blending. If you were to see surrounding this a figure 8, usually in most decks, right? And that's a sign of infinity, that 8 laid on its side. This is a blending of energies with another person. Let's clarify the 2 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. New beginnings. The Fool. New beginnings. New beginnings. And this one popped out. Okay. So interesting. Page of Swords. Okay. Now, y'all, this is my card of the stalker. So we have a little infatuation going on. Is that what's happening? Someone is either feeling that way with you. And for some of you guys, I'm hearing that for some of you guys, this is definitely a rekindling of something that's happened with a spouse that already existed. But for some of you guys, this is new stuff, because again, that feeling of like, it's the song playing and the drink's good, and we've been kind of seeing each other, and what is this, and I don't know what's happening. Like, all of that stuff is happening here with this Page of Swords. So you're really wanting to keep a close eye on, or someone is keeping a close eye on you. Energetically, there's a reconnecting here. The next thing is sharing this emotion with this Ace of Cups. It's like, it's time for talking. You guys are ready for that. You're ready to share that cup of love. This is really powerful energy. And then we get the Queen of Cups again. So this intuition, this kind of surrendering. In another deck, I love her because she has her hands up and she's in a meditative state. So there's a kind of surrendering here that they're asking you to really do regarding the situation. If you're reconnecting in love, because I'm hearing that for some of you guys, they are, oh my gosh, we have a match. We have the King of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups, guys. We have a match. Now, I love how they are all so 1950s, so Mad Men. Can you even with this deck? It's so good. But wow, this is bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. Next is the Lovers. Come on, y'all. So here's the deal. This is a relationship that is supposed to really carry you into the next part of your life. This is not just like a fly-by-night. This is not an infatuation. You are truly stepping into a relationship that's going to be beneficial, and you're so ready to offer that cup of love. I told you, that feeling of like, am I going to kiss you or am I going to throw up? This is a feeling. Knight of Cups right here. Now, the thing about Knight is that you haven't made up your mind, or someone is not fully sure. Like, you guys are on the path to the full commitment or whatever's happening. But when this Knight comes in, it can be flighty. It can come in and out. So that means that this may have been something that you've been teetering on and kind of like going back and forth within your brain. Let me see what time we're at. Okay. Yeah. Going back and forth within your brain and not really showing your cards here. That's what I get with this Two of Swords. You just aren't seeing clearly because you're like, is this that infatuation? Is this going to pass tomorrow when I take some Alka-Seltzer and or some BB powders? Like, is this going to pass? Okay, wait a minute. Now for my singles here. Now look what just came up. 7 of Fill Up My Cup. So apparently some of you guys have some options. Hoes in different area codes, as our poet laureate Ludacris said. Yeah, guys, I want you to really lean into your intuition with this, because I feel like there is something going on here where you have to use your discernment. This is not to freak you out, but it just feels like there's a bigger agenda at work here, and you want to make sure that you're in tune with your personal star player, because this is a major transformation. This relationship is not light. Didn't I tell you it was heavy? It is not light. Here is Scorpionic energy. This is death and rebirth, okay? It is death and rebirth. It is 13 adding up to 4, which is about the work you have to put into a thing. Because once you sober up, and if that kiss happens on the dance floor, and if you communicate to the person, like, I don't know why you're fronting, like, I'm waiting here for you. I don't understand what that is. When you get to that point, now that's when the work begins. That's the fun part. It's all fun and games, right? When we're here. It's all fun and games when we're here. Rolling down the highway in my 64 Chevy, whatever. Is that a Chevy? Don't you lie on me. My point is that this is what you're working into, because you know what happens when we're building a legacy. That looks scary, but that's about getting to the depths and really connecting with a new person. And so your angels are recommending that you take this easy. You take it nice and slow, okay? You take it nice and slow, because there's no rush. When this Scorpionic energy shows up here, it is changing things. Now, guys, something else to be aware of. With that 7 of Cups that came up, we have these options. We're in a Venus retrograde that's going to last until the end of this month. So what I want you to do is understand that your exes will pop up. There will be sexting, texting, communicating thoughts. Even if you don't actually connect with them, you'll dream about them. You'll have musical telepathy with them. So I want you to be very patient with yourselves. The reason that we are being asked to take a look at our ex energy is to loofah and excavate, if we do not want to recreate another scenario with them, their energy out. Because when we move through this, when we get through this period of peace and move into this part, it's done. It's completely done. But it's not anything that you're going to be bemoaning or worried about. This needs your full attention. The next part, guys, clarify what we're walking into. Oh man. You're getting an offer, Gemini, or you're getting a revalidation or a rededication. Somebody's going to be confessing to you, you really truly light up my life, or you are my person. Like, and for some of you that are here, you've been battered and bruised, and you felt like you lived in this so long as you were going through the transformation that you didn't think you got a person. You didn't think you got another person. Some of you already had your people, and you thought those were your people, but they said no. Oh my gosh. They said Ishmael and Isaac. Someone was the prototype, and someone was the promise. That's for someone out there. There's someone that's in your life right now, for some of you that are already in a relationship, that is the right person for you. But my singles, this next relationship you get into is not another fly-by-night. Remember, this is where you're at now. in the relationship area. You're at the bar, you're living your best life, you're talking to your friends too loudly, you're whispering too close. Whispering too close, right? I'm such a romantic. But this is going to transform into this. So it's all fun and games right now, but they're saying get serious and understand and see clearly. Do you want to make an investment into this person? Are you wanting some more single time? Because that's what they're asking you to be really clear about. They said get out of your head and get into your heart. Get out of your head and into your heart. Heart chakra meditations, color green, emerald green. You got to transition, guys, because the transition is inevitable. When that card comes up of death and rebirth, we're moving. It's move, get out the way. Let me pull a couple oracle cards here for you, and then we're going to clarify those. Woo, see, this is what you got to purge. There's a lot of this left in your energy about the past. I don't care if it's a past infraction with a current relationship that you still want to be in, or if it's an ex that's lingering, clean it out. Remember I said loofah. That's what they're saying. There needs to be a loofah. Oh my gosh. Of course you can have love again. Get out of the victim mentality. All right, guys, that's just for a few of you. Don't be triggered. Don't be triggered. I love this for us, though. My Leo energy loves this present power. Come on, Joe Exotic. Come on, Carol Baskins. I mean, isn't that an odd pair? I have a whole show coming up about them. A good one. Stay tuned. Okay, so this, hey, you cool cats and kittens. Okay, this is what we're trying to get to, is a peaceful place. And oh my goodness, this is also one more thing coming up for you guys here, is some travel. See, these bands are lifting and we're about to get back out into the world. So some of you guys are going to be able to get out into the world, and you Geminis have a wanderlust, and so I want you to embrace that. Okay, yeah. Let me just clarify. Oh my goodness. The Hierophant. That's marriage. So even if you are conventional, unconventional, if you are straight, if you are gay, if you're bisexual, if you're any of the rainbow, there is a relationship that is on the edge. For some of my same-sex couples, I heard Bet and Tina. Yes. And then I heard for my heterosexual couples, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Okay? So, unconventional relationships. Bet and Tina from the L Word, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell from real life. Okay, so there's going to be success here. This is actually also interesting to me because this is about success coming in summer months. So there's something about the next couple months that's incredibly important here, because you are going to be transitioning into a more bonded form of this relationship. So if you're getting married, that's going to be solidified, or if you had grown apart from spouse, but this quarantine kind of brought you back together, there is a lot of reconnecting. And there's a lot of releasing of the past so that you understand why a new connection, for some of you that are like, no, I've been single and this new person's coming to my life and it's kind of knocked my socks off and I don't really understand what's happening to me. That is what's here. Ace of Cups. It's time to share that heart. This is a wish granted. This is opening up. This does not have a direction yet, but it is growing momentum. Remember that moment in the club where you're like, I don't know if I could keep all of this in me. And by that, I mean the drink, the kiss, the energy, the excitement. Baby, why are you fronting when you know I'm waiting? You know I'm waiting here for you. Geminis, happy birthday, loves. There is someone in this vast universe, this incredible vast universe, that is waiting here for you. And they are wanting to share their cup of love with you, and they're wanting to connect with you, and they're wanting to travel with you, and they want to be a part of your life and your legacy. They want to help you heal from the past, and they're exciting. You get excitement back, Geminis. I'm happy for you. So that is your birthday message. The next few months, you are evolving into a reconnected state and feeling super grateful for it. That's a good place to end. Come back next time, guys, and we'll continue to evolve together.